Okay, guys, we are back with another Country Wayne skit review, and this review is going to be, you know, I don't understand, and I'm trying my best. Like I skipped, I don't watch them. I just listen, I just read the titles, but I'm trying my best. That with Angelina, this lady truly acts like her daughter was the one who was married to Anthony. She truly acts that way. And see, she doesn't want Shayla with Amon because she can't control Amon like she do Anthony. That's that shit is. And you got the nerve to call this man up the day after, the same day, not the day after, the same day that he comes home from a hospital having a panic attack. You got the nerve to call this man up and talk about something. Well, don't let nobody ever come before Kai. And Anthony needs to make it clear to all of them. Whether if him and Amber stay together, it ain't no whether. If him and Amber stay together, she is always going to come before Kai. You need to understand that. You need to respect that. If you can't, you need to get the hell out my life. Because my wife will come before any other individual. Only person that my wife will not come before is God. And that's my faith. But any other thing, my wife will come before anything else. And you need to understand that and respect that. Anthony needs to say that to them. He said it to Shayla before, but he needs to say it again to them. Okay? And this whole thing with Shayla, asking Shayla, and he also needs to say, look, Shayla, I know I asked you to marry me, but I was in a desperate place. And the Lord showed me where I need to be at. When he actually gave me that almost heart attack, panic attack, oh no, he was telling me where what was giving me stress. And what's giving me stress, Shayla, is you. You and your mother. Okay? That's what's giving me stress. I sat here and you're tooting up your butt. I'm sitting here looking at things that the Lord is saying to me, I could take everything away from you in the matter of a snap of a finger if you don't get yourself right. And with that being said, I need to get myself right. And me getting myself right, it's going to be boundaries set up now. I don't care what Amber tells you. There will be clear, uncut boundaries. And these clear, uncut boundaries be when you bring Kai over to my house, you stay right in the car. Don't get out. You stay in the car, I'll come get him from the car. And when you come to my house and you're staying in the car, put some clothes on. Make sure you have some damn clothes on. Because don't nobody need to see none of that. When I drop him off, it would be me and Amber dropping him off. It would never be Amber picking him up, and it would never be Amber dropping him off. It would be both of us dropping him off. I would not be coming over by your house anymore. I wouldn't care if I was just coming over just to see Kai for a few minutes. No. It would be clear and uncut boundaries. And if you can't respect them uncut boundaries, then we're going to have a hard. We need to actually take this to court. Second thing with this whole thing is going to be you and my wife will not be friends. I don't give a damn what Amber said. You and my wife will not ever in this lifetime or any other lifetime be friends. I don't care what Amber says. Amber could say what the hell she want to say, but you and my wife will not ever be friends. Don't call her like she's your friend. Don't come over by this house like she's your friend. And that also includes that podcast. She would not be doing that podcast with y'all. She got other things that's more important that she needs to do. So she would not be doing that podcast with y'all. But again, and I'm going to say this very clear to you. You and my wife will never, ever be friends. And this is not coming from her. This is coming from me. Okay? And I will let her know. That's one thing I'm going to put my foot down about. I will let her know that's not happening. That is not happening. You and my wife will never be friends. And if you come around and you're not coming to my house, don't go to her restaurant, don't do none of that shit. Okay? There will be boundaries set up here. And Anthony needs to say that. And see, my whole thing is, and I said this before, when someone have a medical emergency and they go through something, their way of thinking sometimes come out totally different. Totally different. We got to see how the writers is going to write the way Anthony came out of this. Because if he's going to be the same old Anthony playing these little games, I'm all for Amber going over there with Dave. I'm sorry. But if he has changed and he is showing change on both sides, I'm all for that. But it got to be a huge change that's happening. And Shayla needs to see her karma. I'm sorry. Shayla has not seen her karma. Her mother has not seen her karma. I want to know what that lady got, Angelina, because we need somebody to stop her right in her tracks. We need somebody to stop Evelina. We need somebody to stop her. Okay? And then there was a skit where Jocelyn got out of jail. And this is the whole thing that caught me, because she got out of jail. She wasn't even running to Ralphie arms. She was walking. And then when she gets there, she barely gave him a big hug. And then he's like, well, I got the whole day planned for you. Well, Ralphie, first thing you should let her do is go clean her ass. You going to take her to a hair salon where she going to sweat through her ass again. Like, go, let her clean up. Then the whole time she's sitting there at the hair salon, she thinking about Ty. She thinking about Ty. And then she turns around, she goes to get her nails, she goes dress shopping. And you can see she's thinking about Ty while they dress shopping, because she remember her and Ty messing around in the dressing room. Then she goes to get her nails done. She's thinking about Ty. Then Jazz coming in talking about something. So what? So see, this is the problem with ordinary people who don't know street code, don't understand. Them two got a relationship that is strictly street code. It's strictly street code. And some people ain't gonna understand what about. Oh yeah, she got a good man. How she got a good man when the damn man he cheated on Ashley, cheated on Sade, cheated on that other little Indian little girl that was in the skits before. He do nothing but cheat. He does nothing but cheat. And yeah, probably two of them times he cheated with Jocelyn. So what? But he cheats. Now he's cheating with the damn. He's sitting there, keep going over by the tenant house, because we know what's gonna happen there. We already know what's gonna happen there. But you talking about a good man? Well, a good man because he a big ass teddy bear. That ain't no good man. That is not a good man. And so and Jazz was like, well, you need to leave that alone. Jazz ain't gonna leave Ty alone. Jazz is not gonna Jocelyn is not gonna leave Ty alone. But wait till she find out that ain't Ty in that jail. Because I don't think Ty turned himself in. I think he got that man to turn himself in. That's what I think he did. And that's why Jocelyn is out. And then people ain't gonna want to hear later on, no, somebody put me up to this. They ain't gonna want to hear that shit. They are not gonna hear that shit. But we're gonna see how this all plays out. I just like I said, for y'all to keep writing this like Amber was the one who actually was the side piece to Anthony and Shayla was the wife, because now y'all got her cooking, washing clothes, and all this shit. Come on here, guys. Come on. Y'all need to stop that. But thank you guys for tuning in to the Talk of the Table. Let's chat. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And continue to leave your comments. I am Tasha, and we're going to keep this moving to the next Country Wayne skit review.